Hello there, Mr. Shai Espinoza. I hope you are having a good day. Just answer our questions, and you'll be free to leave. As long as you abide, there will be no harm in this meeting. The first question is about the Romero disease. What do you know about this disease, and how has it affected you?
The Romero disease is a very recent outbreak virus, very similar to the Zika virus, and it impacted my life by infecting my grandmother. It was terrible seeing her eyes turn red and her skin becoming dehydrated, as well as seeing her last breaths on the other side of the hospital mirror as the doctors tried to save her life.
Second question. Why are you named Shai?
That's not my real name. It just stuck when I was younger. My mom told me when I was younger, I knocked everything down. My dad would comment on saying, "Damn, this kid doesn't know shit from Shinola." Shinola was an old brand of shoe polish, and over the years it was shortened to Shy.
You worked as a towel boy on the cruise liner. So why did you do it, and who did you meet?
I really joined to get some money over the summer to help my family pay the bills. The people I worked with were amazing and very nice. Carmen was an amazing girl to hang out with. The guests on the cruise ship ranged from old retired people who wanted to have a conversation over everything, and the pretentious rich snobs.
What was going through your mind when the series of earthquakes hit California?
The first thing that ran through my mind was this really California? Seeing the videos on the news was shocking. The next thought was my family okay? But that was short-lived after the panic of all the members and the crew on the boat with the tsunami heading our way.
What was it like going through that tsunami?
It was terrifying. The tsunami was huge, and there was just panic everywhere with the storm, and it was crazy swimming towards it with some other guys in order to survive. And then I ended up on a lifeboat in the middle of the Pacific Ocean for a couple days.
How was your life on the lifeboat?
Being on the lifeboat was terrible. It was hot days followed by freezing nights. It was just me, Addie, and Mr. Henry. He was on there for a couple days before throwing himself off the boat. Couldn't blame him. His leg was bitten off by a shark, and he was just in pain and suffering for about 3-4 days. It was nice to eat something when we caught a fish, and it filled our stomachs slightly. It was weird eating it and picking out the bones. Water was in short supply, and the lifeboat was broken with no easy way of moving, so I had to row.
Was there anything peculiar that you came across?
Me and Addie came across another boat when we were out in the Pacific Ocean. Everyone on it was dead. They were shot, and they were in lab coats for some reason. Couldn't really tell you what they were doing out in the middle of nowhere, but the boat was broken as well, so we just kept going on looking for land.
Were you relieved to find land after being out in the ocean for 5 days?
Finding land was relieving. It meant that we were not going to die out in the middle of the Pacific Ocean, and it was amazing seeing Carmen was okay, some of my friends on the boat were okay. It was nice going and talking with the other survivors. It also meant that we were going to be able to get back to the mainland of Americas and not be stuck out in the middle of the Pacific Ocean.
What do you know about Lasotech?
What I know about Lasotech is that Addie's father is in charge of it. They are distributors of medical supplies, and for some reason her father was trying to keep an eye on me.
What do you think about Addison?
When I first met Addie, she was a bitch. She was like all the other pretentious snobs on the ship. We then ended up on the same lifeboat, and it was pretty weird. She was going a little insane, but it made sense because she just saw her friend died and we were lost at sea. Being on a lifeboat with only one other person really teaches you something, and we did get along later. There was our weird dream where Carmen tried hooking us up and we were at sea for 5 days. Her dad is still a pretty shady person.
Thank you. You are now free to leave.